What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, I had a great loss today. Like, I lost, I accepted it, right? I'm actually really happy with the fact that I was able to handle the loss. We've been on a win streak. I've been hammering those trades. I've been uh dreading this moment, right? This is what typically happens to me once I get on a roll and I have all these wins. I do not want to let go of the wins, and today I did. I knew it wasn't the best setup, but it stuck to I stuck to the rules, right? So overall, I knew that the entry happened way earlier. I knew that more than likely I was going to get stopped out, but it's rinse and repeat, right? I want to be able to prove to myself all over again, like I did a year ago, that this strategy still works. And it's all about consistency, right? So if you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking. And if you're not, thank you for sticking around. The strategy is extremely simple, even though we took a loss today. You're just going to mark out price from 12 o'clock midnight to 8:30 a.m., right? You're going to mark out the high and low of that time frame, of that space and time. And you're going to wait for either the high or low to be taken out, and then for there to be a market structure shift. This is all on the 5-minute time frame, which is not an issue, but honestly, I'm missing out on some trades or moves because it's on the 5-minute time frame. A little recap. I did the strategy last year, right? I did this whole exact same spiel last year for FTMO. I was able to get max allocated with that FTMO and pass the challenge and kick some ass. Now, during this whole spiel, I started off on the minute chart. The same strategy, but going off the minute chart. I would give myself 2 trades a day, and that was pretty much it. It was almost the same exact scenario, but I was just going off the 1-minute chart. However, last year's, I guess, movement or market movement, I realized that the 5-minute time frame, even though I had less entries, it was easier with my job. It was extremely profitable, so that's what I decided to do. And overall, I had like a 63% win rate. Right now, I'm sitting at a, let me see, what am I sitting at? I am sitting at a 54% win rate. So it is still extremely profitable, right? Trading a 2-to-1. However, I have less entries. So if you're going to compare apples to apples, last year, this time, this year, this time, I was probably already up somewhere around $80,000, where right now I'm only up about 33,000 or 35,000, right? That's all risking $1,000 to make $2,000. I was basing this off of 100K accounts, well, actually 200K accounts, but last year. So I just kept my Excel sheet the same. Anyways, getting into the strategy, we're going to mark out the high, we're going to mark out the low. I just mentioned that about the minute time frame because you guys can take this setup twice, lower your risk, right? Instead of going 1%, go 0.5%, or if you're taking 0.5%, go 0.25%, and give yourself that chance for the 2 entries, because typically you will get the trade and it will hit, right? So here you're basically going to wait for a price to either take out the high or the low, right? Something like this, and you're going to wait for a market structure shift. At that point in time, you're going to wait for the pullback, enter it on the 61.8 of the fib, and then target 2 times risk. In a perfect world, that's what it's supposed to look like. But let's see, long position. Unfortunately, the world's not perfect, and neither am I. And neither is the strategy. If it was, you know, shit. If it was, I'd be a multi-gajillionaire. Anyways, so that's pretty much what it looks like in a nutshell. Now, getting into today's price action and the epic loss. Now, I know that if price doesn't set up typically before 11, the trade is, I'm not going to say that it's a bad trade. It just has a lower win rate, right? But I will still take it because that's how I back tested it. This is what I did last year, and that's what I'm going to do this year. So looking at price action for today, let's play price forward a little bit. Here we go. You have this low, right? And we created this high. The high was swept, right? Playing price forward. At this point in time, you're going to want to look for a pullback after there's a market structure shift. You might consider this the market structure shift, but I would want to see probably this low taken out before the pullback, which does happen. However, are we on the 5-minute? Yeah. We never get a pullback. 9:30 opens, price plummets, and that's it. So now we took out sell side liquidity, so we're looking for a buy. Price keeps to plummet, right? Price hasn't pulled back yet. Okay. At this point in time, I would want to see this high taken out for a market structure shift, which we do get. We do get some volume, some big candles, but then it starts to taper off. You know, we do not displace above with extreme force, but I've back tested this exact same way. So it is what it is. We're going to wait for the pullback and enter in at the 61.8. Here we go. Long position. We're in on the trade. Ooh, I got to sneeze. Sorry, guys. And we're going to target 2 times risk. But unfortunately, as you already know, it doesn't hit. I was a little hoping that this was just going to pop up and we're going to hit TP. But no, did not play out in my favor. Price just continued to plummet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we had a loss, and I took it like a man, and it is what it is. The moves for today, and I commented on somebody's comment that they were asking. I told them that, I even said that more than likely this was going to probably fail, but I was going to still take the trade. What I saw was here, let me replay this real quick. Right? We had, let's go back to both charts, ES and NQ. You're going to notice that there was divergence on the minute. All right. Let's drop this to the minute. So here we go. So the move for today was, if you were able to catch this, which unfortunately I wasn't, and I wasn't even by my computer at this time, and I wish I was. Here you go, right? And you got, where is it? So it's this one, right? To, where is the candle? Here. Divergence, right? Swap liquidity on this side, and then we had a market structure shift all on the minute. We engulfed, where's my stupid, this fair value gap, right? We inversed it. We ate it up. We fucking destroyed it. Where if you were bullish on price, you would want to see a reaction like this continue to happen and price continue to make higher highs. That did not happen. You could have taken a short at the close of this candle. Stops, you know, either if you want to be, you know, super conservative, cover the highs, or just at the fair value gap and target, you know, sell side liquidity or 2 times risk or whatever. You guys already know that this plays out. So yeah, that was the move. And then the other move would have been, let's go to the 5 minute, would have been, if anything, where do we start to get the pullback? Is that it? Go to the 1 minute chart. So we have divergence here. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Is it this one? No. Is it that one? No. Oh, this is the divergence of the downside there. Did we ever get a pullback up again? I forget which one it was. Oh, it was the in. Now I remember what it was. There was a fair value gap here on the 2 minute. Yeah, that's what it was. So I was looking at this when we're setting up for the 5 minute. I did not like this SMT, right? But I did like this signature and price, and we engulfed this 2 minute. It was like a like a almost like a spike or whatever. It's a sharp V, right? Typically when that happens, price likes to to continue, right? To impulse to the highs. And if you would have taken your entry there, long position, right? Again, you could cover just the fair value gap and target 2 times risk. You would have been profitable, right? Unfortunately, those are on the minute chart, right? And the strategy is on the 5 minute. So, getting into what I'm going to do moving forward. I am going to continue trading the strategy until we pass this goddamn thing, right? We're currently at $17,000 in profit. I took a 1% hit. We are not in bad shape, right? We're down for the week. I'm going to get into the numbers. So let me see. Let me pull that up real quick so we can talk shit while this is going on. You see the numbers? Yeah, you can see the numbers. So currently, right, this is this week. Let's see, where's Monday? Monday's here. Yeah. So currently I'm down 1% for the week. It happens. I've had negative weeks. Last year I had some negative weeks. It does happen. Overall, I'm still up for the month. I'm up $6,000 or 6% or whichever way you want to look at it. So I can't be upset because there were some losses that I didn't take and it was bound to happen, right? So I'm going to continue the strategy. And once we pass, I am going to select a few of my funded accounts to just trade the strategy. Probably one from my Top Step, obviously the 300K that we're passing right now. And I have a few 50K accounts that I'll probably link to just this strategy. And I'm going to maintain a journal strictly for this strategy. Moving forward, I think I'm going to do this whole same scenario again. Out here with you guys every day. I'll give you a update on how this is going, but as well, I think I'm just going to do a series based on ES. And I'm also more than likely going to do a series on maybe like a higher time frame to lower time frame entry on the 1 minute chart, something like, looking for PD arrays that are on like the 15 minute, but doing a top down analysis basically, right? Daily bias, where I think price might go, and just oops, sorry about that, guys. And just trade what the market gives us, right? So I think that I'm gonna do as well. This way I could diversify my strategies, not put all my eggs in one basket, and it'll be fun for me and hopefully fun for you guys, entertaining, and also maybe you'll learn something as well, or I'll learn something. But yeah, that's what I plan on doing. So I did sign up for some, well, however you pronounce it, Bulanox, right? Prop firm challenges. I signed up for 350K accounts. I am going to trade this strategy with them. I'm going to um, trade this strategy with them, and I'm probably going to do $500 risk for $1,000 take profit. The setup is very similar to Apex, so the most you need to make is $3,000, and you can't lose more than 2,500 bucks. Now, the reason why I'm going so heavy on the risk is that it's cheap. You know, those accounts are $17 right now. So with the amount of losses that I do take on occasion, I might blow a challenge. However, it's cheap enough for me to sit there and renew it or buy a new one and and uh, and actually pass it, right? So if you take a look at my win rate, let's just say you started from January, you would have lost 500, made 1,000, so that puts you at five, right? $500. Then you won one, so now you're at 1,500 bucks. You lost another one, so now you're down to $1,000. Then you won again, so now you're at $2,000, and you lost again, so you're down to 1,500 bucks. Now you won again, so now you're at $2,500, and then you lost, so you're down to two. Now you lost again, down to 15. Now you lost again. This is one, two, three, four, 15,000, and then 500 bucks. Then you win again. You're up to $1,500. Loss. You're down to 1,000. Win again. You're up to $2,000. Lost down to 15. Win again. Up to 2,500 bucks. Win again. Up to $3,500, and you finally pass. Right? If you would have started trading in any one of these scenarios, after this little losing streak, you eventually pass. The only issue I might have is when I have these losses in a row. So here I had 1, 2, 3, 4 losses in a row. Here I had 1, 2, 3, 4 losses in a row, and those were my 2 worst weeks so far. So the issue might be if I catch some drawdown, as far as if price does go in my favor and I do not close out some profit and then eventually comes back to stop me out, I might blow the accounts. If that does happen, I'm just going to reset them, right? And then start over, because I will eventually catch a nice winning streak and pass those accounts. And then I'll just lower the lot size once they're actually funded. That's how I pass my 50K accounts, and that's what I plan on doing with Buell Knox. What else? What else do I got for you guys? That's pretty much it. I'm going to probably start diversifying my portfolio when it comes to funded prop firms. So I'm going to look into, my funded futures and a few other companies, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'm also going to try to get a discount code for all those, so hopefully you guys can support. If not, it's all good, and I'll be back here tomorrow, guys. So if you got any questions, leave the comment. I love talking with you guys, and I really appreciate all the input everybody's given me. Actually, some of the stuff has been really helpful. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for all the other ones. Take care, guys.